Welcome back, people. And I will do just like before, just make sure I'm live. I'm live. Welcome back for some Bayou Billy. That tailspin run though, oof, that was great. Also, I got notified that it had 0 runs, so if we had completed it, it would have been world record. But yeah, this is a Konami game that is well known, because many people consider this one of the hardest games, I would say, on the NES. It has limited continuous, limited everything. The US version is way harder than the Japanese version, but we're gonna do the US version because this is Nielsen's stream after all. We need to make sure that we are a little bit more behind. But yeah, I'm just gonna start the run. The timing starts on movement, so we can actually check the intro here. Bayou Billy. We have some sound there. I mean, during this time that was quite common, tell me run. Like Ninja Gaiden 3, for example, the US version is way harder than the Japanese version. Also, a knife. That's a knife. But yeah, we are just gonna get started here. And timing starts here. So yeah, the reason why this game is so hard is that enemies in this game is actually about as strong as you are. So they take a lot of hits. And like, there isn't really much strats to killing them besides just face tanking them. Yeah, I just wanted the meat. To make sure I don't die. Like, having one bad marathon run is one thing. Also, here we are going for a despawn, which we will get here. Usually there's 3 fat guys here. Here we get a knife boy. And like, for a speed run, this game isn't really hard until you get to the racing stages. Also, I'm playing it a little bit safe here. Usually you would bring forth both alligators here. Like, most people would probably get to the alligator part and just I just want the gun. And now that we have the gun, we just shoot them. We go over here. We boom, 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 boom. They're dead. Here. Whoa. And we're done with the first stage here, basically. Now we just go here. Also, now it's the moment where we will find out, did JkL pick the correct game mode or not? Because the funny thing is that the Japanese version you pick game mode A, I think, and this version game mode B, so I always get confused. Okay, we picked the correct game mode. Because this game you can actually use a light gun for. By the way, Nilsson, did you see the light gun that I wanna buy for $200? With the recoil and everything for the NES. Originally released for the Famicom as well, so we're not talking about some third-party bullshit either. Well, it is kind of third-party because it's Bandai, but... Okay, so here what's important for these stages is it's a rail shooter. So you want to have as little bullets as possible at the end of the stage, and you only waste bullets when you miss a bullet. So apparently everyone you kill, you go up and take up the bullet again. But when the screen freezes, you need to kill like a X amount of enemies, and depending on how you do it before, you can like manipulate it to get a lower count, because enemies that are off screen will count right when they despawn. But yeah, and obviously we have a pistol, so the thing we need to fight is obviously, let's go 30 bullet, it's a helicopter. Also, what's crazy about this game that very few people know is that it has 3 loops. And the third loop is so insanely difficult that I actually think like there's not many people that can actually beat it. Same thing here. Usually I would walk forward here. That's just my alarm, because I was taking a nap yesterday. I'm sorry about my phone going off in the background. I mean, I think it's kind of funny that the phone is going off. Yeah, time to wake up. Okay, I need to turn it off. 1 second. Oh, I found it. Okay, we're back to the speedrun. Do not worry, people. And yeah, now this is probably the hardest part of the beginning of the game. Because we want to kill these 3 with next to 0 health loss. Because we will get a boss fight after this. This guy is easier to deal with because we just put him in a loop here. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this. I'm just gonna kick him. Okay, we got him. No, I was not expecting the alarm either. But that's fine. You know, things happen. Yeah, we woke up. I'm sorry. So, this is probably the reason why many people haven't seen the end of this game. Because the driving stages are so horribly programmed that your shots go through enemy cars. You die in one hit. It's very long stage. And there's 2 of them in a row. So it's a very difficult part of the run, this. Also, this is a game I'm running at the ESA. And I was like I was a little bit tired of derusting, so I was like, hey, let's stop derusting and then see how badly I do during Nilsson's marathon, and we can decide to derust more after it. But yeah, in the Japanese version, you actually have a health bar for this level and can take several hits, and it's way easier. And you do not need to press up all the time, which is probably the biggest gripe I have with this stage, is that you need to keep holding up. Like, this might not look that hard, but trust me, this is really hard, and that's why I'm not focusing at chat at all right now, because I need to just be locked in. Like, any one of these shots can just decide to not hit the target. So here we are going for a despawn strat. So because we didn't kill any of the airplanes there. Okay, we're fine. We probably lost time by going for that one. But we despawned a puddle, so we went faster. But yeah, we got through the first stage. We got through the first stage. And now for this stage. This stage is actually... I always thought this stage was the easier of the two. But now when I'm speedrunning the game, I think this one is harder. The runs are going great. I need here, because otherwise I will just hit that pole. Like, I jokingly said, like, on stream when derusting this, I never made it through these two stages without dying. And I said it was because I wasn't focusing, and once I focus once, it will be free. So it would actually be funny if I for once told the truth and didn't lie about everything. Ooh. Yeah, you can see you really get pushed out to the poles a lot here. Because if we do get through these stages without taking a death... Ah, damn it. Okay, so the reason why you want to get through this without taking a death is that you keep your bulletproof vest and stick. So like now that I've died, I will just go way faster. I will not mind if I take another death or two. Because it's mostly the first death that matters. And we have plenty of lives. Like there you could see what I'm talking about, the bullet not working. And the turning not working. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, I've lost a lot of weight, best guy. And I haven't bought any new clothes. Please. And here we are actually gonna go for... you might just see me do this a lot. And that's because I were supposed to despawn everything. Come back here. So yeah, we just do this. And... no enemies spawns. Okay. I was reading chat. Can I blame you, chat, for that thing? It doesn't really matter that much, because they are quick to kill at least. Also, I'm forgetting all the... and we're not really in trouble here, because you get a health refill so early on here. I think this is the guy you get it from. So here we want to do... we're trying to despawn one guy. Okay, we despawned him. The whip is actually really weak, damage-wise. But it's so good because it has the range. Also, here we can do this despawn. Or we can just miss it. If you whip correctly there, he will just walk off. And because we're slightly behind here, we will go for safe strats, which is keeping the whip. I mean, no one has told me I'm not allowed to be nude. Also, to be extra safe here, we're actually not gonna despawn these guys. Like, we could despawn these, but because he has some juicy chicken leg, we want it. Do you know what? I have so much health. I know we said we were gonna be safe. But what's the fun in being safe? Oh, right, you have a whip. Let's do this. Go back to being a little bit safe. This is the final guy. I mean, Tomain, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Can't I be a little bit safe? I should advocate for safe things. But yeah, this is another rail shooter. So basically, we only want to shoot people that want to shoot us from this point on. So as long as they don't stop and are gonna start firing at me, we do not shoot them. Okay, so this pothole down here can pop off, but a sign of you doing a good manipulation here is that the pothole doesn't go up. Oh. So I can take one more hit. But that's basically it. The rest of the health I need for the boss. But we can get a lucky health drop as well. We are gonna shoot a little bit here. Because you can get an extra health pot here. Yeah. We need to rely a little bit on luck now for the boss, because there's two enemies during this boss. One boss, the left one here, you can't negate the damage from, so we're gonna do him first. Okay. So we got a little bit lucky. Double KO, people. That was just me being like, yeah, I got it, and then I got killed. So now we have a problem, because we do not have a bulletproof vest, and the very first enemies here are actually has bullets, but now we have all the bullets. Also, I remember I haven't turned off my save states, so I made a save state there in case I accidentally load a save state. Really? Did I just do that? Okay, all good, all good. And now we're going to the final stage, stage 9. And I'm just making a save state, just in case, we will fix that afterwards. So for this boss, we just go here, and then when he starts doing that, we just do this. And the thing is, you don't want to go into the next boss fight with any gear. That's why I dropped my vest there, because the bosses that are coming up are gonna get more energy or more life. So by losing our vest, also that's a bad pattern. Yeah, we are gonna take a death here, but we will just redo it here. Sometimes you just, or sometimes I get unlucky. Okay, we got him. We will try and force him like this. And now, and that's time, by the way. And now we get the ending. A sweet hug. Thank you, Billy. Are you alright? For a while I didn't know what was going to happen. But I knew you would come. Just thinking of you is what got me this far. I'm never going to let you go. I can never let you experience something like this again. I don't want to ever be apart from you again. I love you, Annabelle. Oh, Billy. And he doesn't get a love you back. But yeah, a funny thing is in the Japanese version you actually have a bad ending, because at the end of the game you lose control in the US version. In the Japanese version you don't lose control and you can run away from Annabelle while she's trying to catch you. And if you do that for long enough, Annabelle gets angry and is just talking to herself, saying that like why Billy is acting like this why is acting like a doofus. But yeah, we have one more game in the JkL block, so I will let Alex go to intermission and I will be back in a couple of minutes.